Hey, B.
What's up?
So, happy holidays to you, pal.
Happy holidays. Sick
Of
one.
course, when
We're
this comes
recording
out,
we're
it'll probably
recording
be,
this we're recording this from home because Gonzo's sick. I'm a little sick as myself, so
it's going around, my guy. It's going around.
yeah. Yep.
So this is Frank Tyson. Okay. Oh, by the way,
Okay.
do you have anything to say? You have anything to clean up? You good?
No, go down to
Well,
Zangief Jiu-Jitsu. Get your butt kicked. It's good
yeah,
for you.
yeah,
Plus, if you mention us here in Vegas, I know it's only Vegas. If you mention us, you get a free week trial, and if you sign up, you get a free gi. So get
yeah.
down, start training people. You
Dude,
know
you
who
come
you
down.
are.
You come down on vacation. Mention them, sign up for a month, and get back at you.
If you come
Whatever.
down here on vacation, we'll let you roll for free for a day or two. It's
That's
okay.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. So, Frank Tyson was brought up to us by some of our viewers, road dogs, ride-alongs,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? And I kind of looked into it, and I saw some videos online, and I wanted to check it out. So I've got some information. Um, Mr. Tyson just got out of prison not too long ago. All
Okay.
right, older gentleman, okay, heavier
Right.
set, okay,
Okay.
and I'm not going to give you too much of the scenario because I know you haven't watched it because I told you not to watch it.
Correct.
So I do have a couple things in there that I put in there, but we'll pause it
Okay.
here and there. I want
Okay.
your reaction and tell me what you guys what you think about these officers. Okay. Now, I will
Okay.
tell you that the officers are pending jail time. All right.
Ooh.
So that tells you something. Ready,
Tells me
Steve-O?
tells me a lot. Without even seeing it, tells me a lot.
Oh, gave you too much info.
LVCopsTV.
Illinois, or being Ohio.
Ohio. Okay.
Yeah. That's the boys right there.
Okay.
That's what they were charged with. Reckless homicide.
Homicide. Ooh, not good.
Harry hopes he lives with a
Positional
male.
asphyxia,
Back door
okay?
has been open all day. Playing scared to go over there. No reason calls over there. 22, go ahead.
Good song. Life is better with a soundtrack.
9 traffic. Sorry for stepping on you. Can you put on campsite?
Did you call?
I did, yes. Let me come out.
Yeah, can you?
The guy who did this, he's in the VFW. He ran in there.
He ran in where?
Building right now, yeah, and his car's right there.
All right.
Yeah, he's in the VFW right now. The white that's in the VFW.
Hey, Steve, pause for a sec.
Took down a telephone pole, huh?
How much force does it take to clip a telephone pole like that, especially an old wooden one?
To knock it down? Takes
Right.
a lot. It takes a
Okay.
lot. Those things are tough, man.
So what are you thinking now? Injury, right? You're thinking somebody's got to be hurt.
Yeah, I mean, if he took down that pole, and I'm sure he didn't just shoulder check it, right? It's not like he was walking down the street with a little buzz and went boom and hit that thing down. I'm assuming there's a vehicle involved somewhere.
No, he's that pedestrian or that guy that came up in the car says, "Hey, the guy who did this,
Mhm.
he got out of a BMW and went inside the bar."
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, roll it, Steve.
Okay.
Bert, you want to come with me?
Let's see a BMW.
It'll be up here in a second. You see all the radiator fluid, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're seeing all the fluid in the street.
Apparently the male ditched the vehicle in 1732 Sherrick and ran inside. We'll be checking the building for him.
You're gonna
Do you
find
see
him,
it?
sir. You're gonna find him.
Well, yeah, we're not moving the cruisers because I don't need that getting hit.
Airbag deployed.
You want to
Hey, Steve, pause it. You're right. Airbags deployed. So that tells you he hit it head on.
Yeah, he
right?
hit it hard. Yeah, he hit it hard. Yeah.
I didn't see any blood or anything like that. So
No, well, the airbags usually, right, when it hits you, it usually you get a bloody nose, something on the
Right.
face because it explodes at your face at like what,
Right.
800 miles an hour or something like that.
200 something miles an hour.
Okay,
That's
whatever.
a big bang. Right?
Yeah, it's a big bang. So I've seen a lot of people with broken noses, the
Yeah.
airbag.
Yep.
Women, you sit too close to the steering wheel. Horrible idea. Horrible idea. It's really going to hit you in the face hard.
Yep, exactly.
So there's going to be some injuries. Not to mention he's going to be covered in that airbag dust.
The magic dust, dude.
Yeah.
You don't want to see that dust come out. That means you've done something wrong.
It's like, hey, were you in that car? No.
No.
Looked like you just ran through a glazed donut factory. Like, a powdered donut factory. No, sir, that's not me. This is cocaine. This is cocaine here. This is nothing.
All right, Steve.
You wanna somebody in there?
Where did he say? He said he ran into this building?
VFW.
What's that?
The bar. VFW. Right? That's what he said. Right, G?
Yep.
VFW.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, yeah, we'll go get him out.
He's a black gentleman, heavier set, has a white shirt. He came in running.
BMA white shirt. Probably
Good description. Good description.
Yeah, BMA, heavy set BMA, black male adult, white shirt, probably, I'm assuming probably blue jeans. Most people wear blue jeans. Most people wear blue jeans, so it's probably blue jeans.
What color shirt? White?
White. Come on, man. White shirt. Don't get any easier than that.
How'd he get in then?
I don't think Jones goes all the way right. He came running in. Says everybody is your word. He called 911.
He called 911?
That's that gentleman standing at the door right there.
Please get him out of here now.
I ain't even gentlemen. No, get the sheriff.
No,
Get the
we're going
sheriff for
outside.
it.
We're
Get
going
the sheriff.
outside.
No, you ain't killing me. You ain't killing me tonight. You ain't killing me. No, no, no. You guys are killing me. They're on here. They're trying to kill me. 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 Why are you trying to kill me? They're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me. Kill the sheriff department. Call the sheriff. Call the sheriff department. They're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me. Call the sheriff. Call the sheriff. Call the sheriff department. Call the sheriff. Call the sheriff. Call the sheriff. Call the sheriff! Call the sheriff! Call the sheriff! Call the sheriff! You're gonna kill me! Call the sheriff!
Get on the fucking ground!
Call the sheriff! 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 They're gonna kill me! They're gonna kill me! They're gonna kill me!
You're gonna get sprayed!
I don't get close, sheriff!
You're gonna get sprayed! Don't spray
Call
him!
the sheriff!
Don't spray him!
Call the sheriff! They're gonna kill me! Call the sheriff! Call the sheriff!
I got it, here it goes. Got it. You want that one? Say when. You're good. Here. Here's over here.
It's something the U.S. Department of Justice recommended nearly 3 decades ago. As soon as the suspect is handcuffed, get him off his stomach. Why? To help minimize the risk of sudden in-custody death.
Occasionally, there are fatalities.
This training video from 2003 by the NYPD also warns about the deadly risks of leaving suspects prone.
As soon as suspects are handcuffed, get them off their stomachs, turn them on their sides, or sit them up.
If all that wasn't enough, the known risk of prone restraint took a national stage in the trial of the officers convicted of killing George Floyd.
Get off me!
Calm down! Calm down!
Okay.
20 custody, 2029.
Stop fighting. I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't. Get on my neck. I can't breathe.
That's the story right there. I'll be glad to listen for you. Okay.
I can't breathe.
You're fine.
Yep, good.
Shut the fuck off. Yeah, you're good. We're good. Appreciate you guys.
I'll tell you why.
Go ahead, pause it, Steve.
So, did you hear the change in his voice?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Right,
I
where he
did.
was kind of sounding like a gremlin or Yoda.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so in jujitsu a lot, when someone's got a rear naked choke on you, right? How you know someone's going to start, they're getting ready to tap and they probably can't. You can breathe, but you're losing the blood flow when they start to gurgle.
Yeah. Yeah.
When I hear a guy gurgling, I know tap's coming within about a second or so. But I also know it's a dangerous spot to be in. I know when I hear that gurgling, I know he's suffering. Okay.
Yeah.
I've gurgled. Anybody in jiu-jitsu knows you gurgled. So the old saying, if you can say I can't breathe, you're breathing, right? It's the old joke. If you can say it, you are breathing, which is most of the time true.
Right.
But what worried me in just the way he said, I can't breathe, with that gurgling, that means he is having a hard time. Otherwise, he would have said it normal.
Yep.
But when you hear somebody gurgling like that, people, America, world, that's dangerous. That's a sign. That's a clue. Okay.
Yep. Yep. So, what did you think about the initial approach?
Well, it sucked. Not for the cops. It's just a shitty situation. It's a crappy situation. Yeah, you walk through the door and there's the drunk guy. He's already mad as hell. You know you're going to be in a fight. Like what I tell you. Why should you train? Because you're going to deal with a guy like this, not every day, but probably like once a week. You know what I mean?
Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying that's why you need to train, because people like this, he's drunk and she's not trying to hurt the cops. Right. Again, this is why we don't want to hurt him, right? We want to get him in custody, but we don't want to hurt him. Right?
Was it important to get him in custody right then and there?
No.
Let me say this. So in all my time dealing with a drunk person, right? You go in there with your feathers all ruffled as a police officer, that's only going to get them amped up, right?
Correct.
I would have approached with, hey, dude, is that your car out there? Did you have a blowout? Right? Diffuse the situation altogether, right? So it's not your fault.
Right.
It's the vehicle's fault. Did you have a blowout or something like that? You have to. He's already up here. He's already up here, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe because the patrons are saying, get the fuck out of here. You don't belong in here. You don't have a code or however. Because remember, the police said, how'd he get in? He ran in before the door locked, right?
Right.
So
and you heard the lady, as soon as the cops opened the door, as soon as they breached the door, what is the first thing she said? Get him the F out of here. Get him the F out of here. Yeah, they did not want him. See, police work, it's like taking out the trash, right? It's dirty business.
But you can walk in and say, yeah, we'll handle him, right? Hey, dude, what's going on, man?
Yeah.
Start with a question, right? Hey, we need to get you out here. He's not going to do that. He's going to put up a fight. That's exactly what he did, right?
Right.
And his terminology is they're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill me.
Correct.
So, and like I said prior, he just got out of jail or prison not too long ago. So he knows the routine, right? So, it took the two officers.
To me, there's,
go ahead.
No, I was just going to say there's two options, right? In this scenario, you either come in like they did, and he starts pushing the stools over. So there's already showing he's aggravated, right? So the totality of the circumstances with the accident, he's drunk. Now you physically see him. He's way up here, right? He's real high. Two things: go in and you grab him, just like they did. Try to get him outside. I would have grabbed him and tried to get him outside those doors. So now you have a lot more workspace. Fighting inside a small little place sucks. So grab him and try to pull him out, or do what they did, try to get him in custody right there, or slow the momentum. Like you said, take your time, slow it down, see if you can get him from up here to come down here a little, get him to relax a little bit. So
Yep.
calm him down. And even, hey, can you get this guy a glass of water, please? You know,
Yep.
something, or a bottle of water. You know,
Yep.
try to calm him down. Like you said, you kind of trick him a little bit. Don't let him know you know everything. Like you said, hey, did you get a blowout, man? What happened back there? It's just an accident. Plus, it is a single car accident, right? It's just accident, car versus a pole.
Yeah.
So
you can
it's
say,
not
hey,
like
you're not in trouble. You can say you're not in trouble. We just got to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, you're not in trouble. And he could always want to go to the hospital. So yeah, the two options, and that's what they chose, the first one, which again, not wrong by any means.
Not wrong.
You gotta feel it when you're in that position. You got to do what you feel you need to do. So I thought they did a good job, you know, getting them in. They weren't punching them and going crazy. They were just kind of holding them.
Okay. All right, Steve, roll it. Speak up. Remember we talked.
Nope, we're good. That's his car down here.
All the time. She saw James.
Yeah, you're on.
I don't like this. Roll him over.
Watch what he does.
Put his pants are down, like pull his pants up, roll him over. Pull his pants up, roll him over.
Yep.
Anytime,
Because you're up.
anytime.
Because we're parked all the way down there.
Yeah.
Anytime now, guys.
You said this door's the closest out. Well, yeah, I'll get it. You guys want to bring your car up here? Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up.
Yeah. Go bring it up here. I'll sit with him.
No, there's no reason to do that. No reason to tie his legs.
Pause that for a sec, Steve.
Roll him over. Roll him over. What? Pull up his pants. Roll him over. What's the problem? I would have pulled up his pants and rolled him over as soon as those cuffs are on. Pull up the pants. Roll him over, guys.
So, listen, when you're on your stomach, it's already hard to breathe.
That will unalive you.
You're on your stomach. Now with your hands behind your back, makes it even harder to breathe.
Correct. Your diaphragm can't do what it's meant to do, right?
Now you're on your stomach, your handcuffs behind your back, and he's putting your legs in a crossing position and pushing forward, make it even more harder to breathe.
Yep. Harder to breathe.
Okay. Then at one point, he uses his foot as leverage on his feet. Ready? Roll it, Steve.
Calm down. Stop fighting. Stop fighting.
I don't think he's fighting. I think he's convulsing.
Yep.
I don't think he's fighting. That's not fighting. If he's shaking, that's a convulsion.
I learned to wait till they go there before I go.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to get in the middle of this one.
That's why
The fact that he's not moving
say I did something.
at all is that's another clue. Remember how much fighting he was doing?
Yep.
And now he's not even moving at all?
Yep.
They should be looking to see if he's even breathing at this point.
2031.
I mean, yeah, it's not good.
Attention on cars, not normal traffic, Timberfield on Channel 8, can't come clear 2031.
How long are they going to leave him like this?
2 minutes and 50 seconds before they even check
He
on
came
him.
to the door. I thought he got like a to-go order or something.
Now I know that.
Did he calm down?
Yeah, he might be out.
Breathing?
He just realized.
Roll him the fuck over, please.
Stand up.
And he's got a big belly. It makes it even harder to breathe when you're on
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying. They're doing a sternum rub right now. Sternum rubs hurt. If you don't get a response, something's wrong.
Yeah. Sternum rubs are very painful. You can't fake that. You got a problem. You got a serious problem. You got an in custody death right there.
Sit him up.
Now you want
On
to
the
sit him
side
up.
or something.
Now you sit him up. Great.
Come on, man.
Did you read it? Yeah, it's hard. I have medics covered.
Look at that belly.
That's a shame. That's a real shame.
I don't want him to start fighting again.
Oh, I didn't know he was fighting. Oh, he was.
He doesn't want to start fighting again. That's why he doesn't want to take his handcuffs off.
Do you really think this guy's a threat? Again.
Where's your cuss with?
29.
Just confirm with
No CPR, no life measures been taken at all.
Hey, we just get a squad and respond to blackmail and some stuff.
83 roll over on his back.
83.
Did you have a pulse?
I didn't feel one. Can you tell medics to step it up? It was not
They can't even roll him
responsive.
over.
I don't know if I can feel a pulse.
You're not feeling one, sir. You better start chest compressions. Yeah.
A little too late, I would think, right? I'm not a doctor.
Way
but
too late. Way too late. Way too late.
Go ahead.
We started CPR in the mail.
Copy. 2039.
That happens
Steve,
when you
pause.
die. That happens when you die, unfortunately. Yeah, your body excretes all of its fluids.
Yep.
There's no dignity in death, unfortunately.
So let me ask you this, Bryon. When you would roll up in an accident like that, what's the first thing you do? Roll medical, just in case you find somebody, right?
Always roll medical. When you got a pole down and you got a car that's leaking fluids 100 yards to a scene, you always get medical there just in case somebody's going to be messed up.
Yep. 13 minutes. It took them 13 minutes to get there. Now, listen, it might be rural Ohio, right?
Right.
FD might be 10 minutes away, 15 minutes away, right? But if you initiated that call at the get-go, hey, roll medical just in case we need them, they can hold short. That's what they do.
Yeah.
They hold short.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
If
Gives them
medical would have
something to
been
do.
there, and they would have, gone in that situation, things might have not turned out the way they did, right?
Correct. Medical should have already been there. Yeah. They did a great job all the way up till when they didn't.
Right.
We all know that. It's surprising, and you have to realize, world, when the officer's saying he doesn't want him to fight again, the guy was never actually fighting. I would like people to use the correct verbiage. He was resisting. Yeah, he's not fighting. A lot of people resist, but they're not fighting you. It was not a fight, okay? He just didn't want to be taken into custody, okay? I don't consider that a fight. Now, when he's swinging at you and trying to hurt you, that's a fight.
Yeah.
So he was just resisting arrest, and once they got him in cuffs, it's the same. That's how we always train. Sit him up, and if you can, sit him up, stand him up. Get him in that police car and get him going.
Yep. Absolutely.
To leave him face down and see. But again, if I train, so when I heard him say I can't breathe in that gurgling voice, I would have instantly gone, holy shit, guys, get these cuffs on quick and let's get him rolled over because he can't breathe. We have a problem. But they don't. So again, I can't ding him for that, right? But when you have a guy who's struggling like crazy and then all of a sudden goes limp,
the fight's out. The fight's out, dude.
That's a clue as well.
Yep.
That is a clue. Why did he all of a sudden go from this to nothing?
Yep.
That means you might want to check on him. You know what I'm saying? Might want to give him a little tap. Hey, man, are you okay? Because remember, yes, our job is to get them into custody with the minimal amount of force necessary. But that's also still a human being. And yes, I know he's been arrested, a bunch of times and he just got out of prison. but he's still a human, right? So
Yeah.
you still have to have that human decency. Like, we got our bad guy, okay, but we don't want him to expire on our watch. You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
Yeah.
what's the problem with saying, hey, man, are you okay? Hey, let's get him up quick. They were too busy powwowing after their so-called fight,
Well,
right?
they're high-fiving each other, good job.
Yeah. And that's not the time to do that at all. Now's you handle business. Handle your business. Handle what's in front of you. Get it done. You can high five 10 hours later. You know what I mean? Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
And I don't know why you're high fiving anyway. You know what I mean? That doesn't make sense either.
As soon as your hands go on a person, we're responsible for that person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
are.
We're responsible for that person,
Yeah.
for their safety, right?
Yep.
Especially their
Sure.
safety, right? That's why when we talk to
Yeah.
somebody, hey, I'm putting these handcuffs on you for your safety and mine, right?
Right. Well, yeah. Okay.
But there was a lot of cues there. When he finally got the handcuffs on him, the fight was out of him. He wasn't going to do anything else.
No.
If
It's
they would
very
have rolled him
difficult.
over, yeah. If they
Very
would have rolled him
difficult
over,
for somebody to hurt you when they're in handcuffs.
yeah,
I've never
Yep.
seen any cop injured once a person's in handcuffs.
yeah,
Slipping the
Yep.
cuffs is different, but in
Yep.
handcuffs, even if you kick me, I don't care because it's not a hard kick. I've been kicked
Yep.
a lot from girls in cuffs, and did I use that to charge them now with battery on an officer? No,
yeah,
because you know what? They kick me in the shin or something. Like, come on,
yeah.
that's part of the job. To me, it's part of the job.
Well,
This this was 100% avoidable.
Yeah.
Right? Very avoidable had they just heard some cues, paid attention to this. Like, once he's in custody, that's not the time to turn around and face all your buddies.
No.
He's yours until he's not, until he's in CO's custody, right? Transfer
or
of care
medical,
has
or
taken
medical,
place. Yeah,
or
or medical. He goes bye-bye on an ambulance, you're good. He goes bye-bye into the police station or to the county jail, you're good.
Yep.
Then you go back to your buddies. Hey, that was pretty cool, or what we did, or hey, I didn't like this, or then you debrief it, right? You have a debrief of what you did right, what you did wrong. That's how you change. That's how you get better, right?
Yep.
But yeah, that was definitely avoidable, man. That's a shame. It sucks that guy lost his life. It's a shame. And yeah, I'll tell you what, he wasn't. It's almost like he was foreshadowing because he was yelling, "They're going to kill me! They're going to kill me!"
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, but they actually did.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that's a sad deal.
That's horrible. So I feel for his family, especially right before Christmas. You know, that sucks. And I feel for the officers because they did. It's not like they did a bunch of stuff wrong. They just didn't finish with what they had started. And you need to finish, guys. You can't just leave a guy laying face down, especially with a belly.
Hey,
Any guy or woman.
Yeah.
You got to sit him up.
Let me ask you this, Bryon. When you were in a position where you were trying to take somebody into custody, and they were kind of, lanky and fishy, and you couldn't get the high ground, would you disengage and then reassess and reengage again, or we just keep on, keeping on?
You know, it'd be hard for me to answer that one because I have to be there in the moment. If I feel like I need to disengage for a reason, then I will.
Yeah.
I can't remember if I have or not, or sometimes you're just like a bull and you just like football, you just keep those legs keep going.
Yeah.
Right? Or running back, you just keep those legs keep pumping and you just keep pushing and pushing until you get the guy down.
Yeah.
But see, that depends on how limited you are in space and where you're at, right?
Yep.
Your area of responsibility, right? Are you in a tight space? Is it more like CQB, right? I would try to get him outside, right? Because now you have all the space in the world, right? Because I'm gonna do what I do, so I'm gonna get him down on the ground and I'm gonna try to hold him. I don't need a lot of space, but I also don't want stools and stuff falling on my head.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
But that's why you have partners there. So that'd be a tough one for me to answer. It really depends on the moment.
Yeah.
And the person too, like how big are they? Are they 200 pounds or are they 500 pounds? Like I had a guy with a knife. He was naked. They're always naked, right? And he was probably
and sweaty.
Yeah, he was naked, sweaty. It was summertime. He was 400 or 500 pounds. So that kind of guy, I'm not going to engage with right off the bat. or try to take him down right off the bat because he's such a big man.
Yeah.
Right. I'm going to let him tire himself out a little bit, maybe grab him, pull him a little bit, and then let go. You know what I mean? Try to get him working a little bit, get him tired. And then because once you take him down, a big guy like that, it looked like the turtle. He's not getting back up. But I want to make sure he's extra tired.
Yeah, you could tell Tyson was gassed out after the first 30 seconds that they were, struggling with him.
The average person cannot fight for more than 20, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So you just have to wait. You kind of just have to wait it out. And it kind of sucks. But you should always look like you know what you're doing, and you should always be in control. You should always be in control, look like you're in control, and have an idea if you're not in control how you are going to gain control very quickly in that situation.
It looked like to me, Bryon, I'm not an expert per se, but it looks like they didn't implement any techniques in trying to control him. They were just trying to grab whatever they could grab and, push him down or whatever the case may be, right?
Yeah.
So again, it goes back to a little bit more training on how to take a person from the standing position to a wall, right? Pin him against the wall. We train against that. If you need to, take him to the ground, right? We learned that if you have the room, take him to the ground. If you don't, then you pin him to the wall. Use your technique to turn him around to gain control of his arms. Now, listen, when they're standing up, they're not going to be prone and face that type of, asphyxia per se, right?
Correct. Yep.
So.
Yep. Yeah, standing against the wall, you're going to be fine. Yeah, but positional asphyxia it can get anybody.
Yeah.
Anybody. Look at the case we did, the suitcase killer. Not Sandra. I forget her name already.
Sarah Boone.
Sarah Boone. Her man died from positional asphyxiation. The exact same thing. He was stuck in that suitcase, cramped with his stomach tucked and his head tucked, and he could. And eventually, you can breathe at first, sure, but eventually your body's going to start shutting down because you're not getting enough oxygen to the brain. Blah blah blah.
Carbon monoxide poisoning. Yeah.
And then you just start dying, and then you pass out.
Yeah.
And it just over him. It took a long time for him. Clearly, Tyson here, he did it a lot quicker.
Yeah.
And he was also very impaired with alcohol. So
drugs in the system too.
Yeah. So it seems kind of par for the course. Cops grabbing a guy, and everybody grabs a limb, and they kind of don't know what to do, and they try to pull him down. And that, again, that's why I will always say this: cops and security guards, you need to train. You need to know how much easier is it when you're going hands-on with somebody, and okay, I'm going to do this, this, and this. Yeah. If he does this, I'm going to counter with this. And it all happens within a second or two. And then he's down on the ground. And it's very simple.
The only problem that you have when you start manipulating, the holds, pain compliance holds, when you're under the influence of drugs or alcohol, he's not going to feel them nearly as much. So you might end up breaking some bones, right?
I'm not even talking about locking him up to hold him. I'm talking about just getting him to the ground. That is a fight in itself. So that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about, wouldn't it be great if you knew 3 moves to get somebody to the ground that they cannot counter?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to know that? I mean,
absolutely.
If I'm a cop, I want to know, how do I control somebody very easily? Oh, this, and this. Oh, well, me personally, since I was a cop for my whole life, I'm like, I want to learn that, because why wouldn't I? It's another tool to add to your belt, right? Yeah. So now when you're rolling, if you have to take somebody down, you've done it a million times because you've done it in training a million times. And if you train on your own, it's even better, and it gets so easy. And you're just like, man, I wish everybody did this. Why don't they do this? It would make it so much better.
I will give these officers a little bit of credit. They did try to go through their tools, hey, they want to do pepper spray, right?
No.
You don't want to pepper spray somebody in a closed environment because it's going to affect the whole building, right?
Correct. Yeah.
But at least they were trying to think outside the box, right?
Well,
one thing they did bring out was a taser, which I'm surprised, right? That's their go-to tool.
No. They didn't need, they had 2 or 3 or 4 cops. Yeah?
Two. And they were in pretty good shape. They were in pretty good shape too. Those
big boys. They were in really good shape. There was no need for any other tools at all. Period. Hands.
Just these.
Hands. That's what you need. 95% of your police career is going to be hands. Okay, because you can control Tools are very limited and should be used very sparingly at the right time. Pepper spray in that time, not the right time. Everybody in that place would get pepper sprayed. It sucks. You never use pepper spray inside if you don't have to. That's like last resort. Yeah, and then the taser, what are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do with the taser? So he's already resisting a little bit. So now you're gonna introduce pain that's gonna jolt him, and now he's gonna get that burst of adrenaline, and now he's gonna be even stronger and more angry because you're giving him pain. How is that gonna help?
Yeah.
It's not.
Nope, I get it.
It's
I
not
get
gonna
it.
help.
I get it.
It's just gonna
No,
make
it's
everything
not.
worse. Just like the lady in Arkansas.
Yep.
Sometimes you just got to use brute strength, force, technique.
Yeah.
That's all you need. That's all
I
you
agree.
need. Those three things will get you done 99% of the time.
Yeah.
If you can outfight them and outsmart them and outthink them, you can beat them.
Yeah.
Right?
You're right. You're right.
So
Nope, you're right.
that's all I'm saying. I mean, when you train, I know what the bad guy's going to do. And I got 10 counters for it. So to me, it's irrelevant of what he's going to do. I'm going to beat him.
You have to.
And I'm going to get him in custody. You have to. Right? When you're a cop, you cannot lose. You can't. And you have to have that mindset. So, but no, I'm not bashing on, I'm not bashing on the cops. I thought they did a great job of what they had to do. It just sucks at the end that they missed some of those clues or cues, whatever you want to call them. I wish they would have spotted those a little sooner. That's all.
Yeah.
It probably would have made we wouldn't be reviewing this video had they done those.
Yeah. They wouldn't be facing felony charges either.
Right. Yeah, and that might stick, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I feel bad for them. It sucks.
What's your donut rating, buddy? What do you got to give for donuts?
Consequences. I'm thinking 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
5.
Listen, this type of situation happens all the time.
Yeah,
all
maybe
the
I could
time.
go up to 7 or 8 because they did do good. I just wish they would have. I just wish they would have finished that end. Like, remember what I said before? Maybe they need to teach a class on what to do after. But see, we know that we've had that class. How many times you got to tell somebody when you put somebody in cuffs, get them onto their sit them up or stand them up.
Recovery.
Do we need an 8-hour class for that?
Recovery position. Yep.
I thought we've established that. This has been established for a long time in police work and in EMS first responders. So I can't even say it's lack of training. No, I'm going to go 5 donuts. No, 5, because they should have known this. Yep. And the fact that they stood over him for 3-4 minutes at the end, nobody was checking his pockets. I mean, the one guy finally grabbed his wallet to check for ID. What good is his wallet if the guy's unresponsive and now he's unalive?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Who gives a shit about his wallet now?
That's going to be a I think 5 to me might be a little high, but I'll go with it just because you're talking. That's cop 101. You get somebody in the recovery position as soon as they're in handcuffs, regardless if they're young or old. You just don't know what kind of physical state they are.
Correct. You know? I don't give a shit if it's a baby or 100-year-old. Do everybody the same. Look, when you do everybody the same, you'll never have a problem, right? You'll never even have to worry because you're like, I put everybody in recovery position. I don't care if it's a baby. I don't care if it's a deer. If I save a dog, I put the dog in recovery position. Whatever you got to do, you do it for everybody.
Consistent. It's got to be consistent every time.
Yeah.
Muscle memory. Muscle memory.
Cuff, hook them up. As soon as those hooks are on, man, they should have, within a second or two, he should have been already sitting up. Yep. And they would have seen, he probably would have been drooling. It's not unusual to see drool, right? Because you're kind of going in and out of consciousness, so you'll drool a little bit. Might even foam a little bit at the mouth because stuff from his lungs might be coming up. He's trying to breathe, right? And if he's on his stomach, he's getting squished, right? So he's also leaning a little forward too. If you have a belly, your head's going to be a little bit lower than the middle of your back. So now the fluids that's inside can come out. You understand?
Yeah. We're not doctors, but we just experienced this.
Because I've seen it. I saw it. I saw it with my own brother, right? Yeah. When I found my brother was 200 and he was 6'3", 250, 260 pounds. He was a big boy, but he also had a little bit of a belly. But when I found him, his head was down low and his butt was more like up in the air.
Yeah.
And with lividity, right? Lividity, all the fluids in your body go to the lowest point
Lowest. Yep.
of your body when you die.
Yep.
So that's where it turns all purple and it gets swollen in that area because all the fluids are going to that area. So that if your head's there, any fluid in your body can come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
That's in your lungs or stomach.
And stomach. Yeah.
And stomach. So yeah, we're not doctors, but we've seen it and we know it. So.
All right, B. Well, five
that was a good
donuts for these
video.
guys.
I'm glad I didn't watch it. That was my true response. That was
Yeah.
It started good.
It started good.
It started good.
Ended bad. So I don't know. I'm sure the family's trying to sue him as well, and well, they should,
That's
but
normal. That's all normal. We all know that's coming. Everybody gets sued when they mess with the police.
Yeah.
So we know that's coming, and as rightfully so, the family should get paid. I mean, they did. He died in their custody, so rightfully so, the family should get paid.
Yep.
I apologize to the family if you ever see this. I'm sorry that happened to you, whoever your family member, to Mr. Tyson there. That shouldn't.
It should have happened. Yep.
And I feel sorry for the cops as well. They didn't mean to unalive him. They just wanted to get him in custody.
Just one step. Just one step is what they missed.
One step is the biggest step, G.
I know.
That's the biggest step. They were so worried about everything else, they forgot the last step.
Yeah.
Get them up.
Yep. All right, send us out, big guy. Send us out.
All right. Like, subscribe, badoosh that like button.
Badoosh.
Hit that like button.
Badoosh.
I don't like that. Hit that like button. Please.
Yeah.
Have a Merry Christmas. If we don't see you, in case we don't get to do a live before Christmas, what day is today? Oh, it's the 21st. We're not.
No.
I want to wish everybody out there in the entire world, all of our subs, all of our fans, all of our members, each and every one of you, a very Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you want to celebrate. Do it with your family. Be safe. And thanks for watching.
And for those who are still serving, have a safe tour of duty.
And make a difference in someone's life. Stay classy, Las Vegas.
Absolutely.
And world.
Peace.
Peace.
1 Sam 5 and 1 Sam 6, copy of 425 call.
Copy. 1 Sam 5 en route.
1 Sam 6, copy, en route.